Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 48 for learning management system in Django with ReactJs. In this video, I am going to perform the student login functionality. Okay, so like we have already implemented for the teacher login in the teacher login. Okay, with the same we will implement in our student login functionality. Okay, in our previous video we have registered a student. Okay, you have seen that how we can send the data from the registration form to the server. Okay, now let's see how we can log in the student. So before login the student, let's review the how we have worked on the teacher login. Okay, for the teacher login, I have created here, let's see, login search here, and here you can see that the teacher login, that this video is 29. So if you want to understand from the scratch, then you can refer this video also. Okay, but I'm going to create this login also from the scratch, but for maybe I may miss some point. So if you can also refer this 29th video. Okay, so let's start with this. So first of all, let's review the teacher login. So here I have opened the teacher login page, and in this we are here you can see that this is the simple thing that whenever we change the input, then we are setting the data for the teacher. Okay, we have already created the state, we have an email and password, we are sending the data in this state, and when we submit the form, we are sending the data to the server, and here we have created the URL. Okay, this is our base URL, here we have declared that, and we have here the main thing is important to note, we are storing the data in our local storage. So what's mean of the local storage? Means we are saving the data in the browser, right? So we are saving the teacher login status and the teacher ID. Okay, if you go to the browser and if you go to the application, right here in the application we have this if I go here, okay, if I go to the React app, okay, and if I open the F12, okay, and where we have we have the storage. Okay, here we have a local storage, not in the application but in the local storage. In the local storage with the URL we have this kind of thing, the teacher ID we have stored. Okay, so similarly you can see the teacher login status, teacher ID after teacher login, and after student we will define some kind of student login, student ID. Okay, and after that we will redirect on the teacher dashboard. Okay, similarly we will redirect to the, in the student case we will redirect to the student dashboard, right? And this function will do, suppose if I have already logged in, and if I someone go to the URL and add this login, maybe the teacher login, whatever the URL. So if it will check if the teacher status is logged in true, then it will redirect to the teacher dashboard automatically. Okay, so this is the whole scenario. We are already working in the teacher login, so we will create the same for the student login. Okay, so let's create this. Okay, so let's start with the user login. So I will open the user login component. I have created I'm managing the pages according to the folder. It is a good thing. Okay, so login.js, here we have a login component. This is very you can see that this is pretty clean, and I'm using the VS Code, and in the VS Code I have added the extension ESLint, myclient. So this is showing this underline link. It means this is I have declared this variable but not using this. Okay, this is because of ECMAScript package. Okay, so you can also you can also install this. Okay, okay, so now I just want to say that why this border is showing. Okay, so let's implement the things from the scratch. So we need these three things. Let's implement this: use effect, use state from React, use base URL, and everything is okay. And after that we will create the constant for the state. So this is teacher login, so I will say student login data, and this will be student login, set student login data. So after the state we will paste this. So email and password, right? So let's make sure we are entering the email and password. Yes, email and password we are entering. Okay, so email and password. Now let's go to error message, set error message stage. If any error message, then we will definitely show that. So I'll copy here, paste here, error message, and this is handle change, and this will be set student login data, and this will be data. Everything is fine. Okay, now let's go to the next function, submit form. Let's go to the submit form here and submit the form here, and this is teacher login data. So I'll say student login data here, and teacher form data, and I'll simply change this. I'll just remove this form data. I'll just simply say form data. Okay, form data. So teacher login status, I'll say student login status, student ID. Wherever the teacher, I'll replace with the student. Okay, same I will do for the API. Student login and form data. Oh my god, this is the same, so we need to add student form data here, right? So form data, student form data, student form data. Okay, everything looks nice, and here the teacher ID, we'll say student ID. This will come from the API. Okay, so we will definitely change there also. So okay, what happened to my phone? Let's see. Okay, nothing. Okay, so we have here the login, and this is for the document title, and I have already explained this, so I'll paste it here. So teacher login status, so I'll say student login status, right? So student login status, student login status, and this will be student login status, and student dashboard, and this is student login, right? So whenever the page is load, change, anything is affected on this page, it will change, it will give us the title student login, right? Use effect means when our component is ready. Okay, and everything seems fine. Okay, now let's go with the messages. Okay, so if any error messages, then we will show in the card body, right? So here we have a card body here, and we are showing this card body, and in the input we will apply the handle change function, right? So this is the handle change, on change. Okay, on change, handle change, here we are. Okay, and the same for the password, and we also need to define the value, so that the whenever we input the data, the value should show. Okay, and this will be password. Name, we have to define the name. I think we didn't define the name. Let's define the name also. Actually, let's copy these three things, not just two. Let's copy these three things here and here, right? So this will be student login data, right? Student login data, email, and this is password, and email, password, value, on change. Okay, fine. Now for the remember, currently I'm going to comment this. We will see this. We will definitely cover in any in particular video. Okay, so on click submit form. Okay, so everything is looking fine. We just need to create this URL, and with that URL we have to create the functionality of login. Okay, similarly we have created for the teacher login. So let's open the API. Let's go in the LMS API. Here we have a main, here we have a URL, and here we have a teacher login. So I'll copy this and paste it here, and we will say student login, and we will definitely, so this is a function based UI view. So open the views.py file. Here we have a teacher login. Okay, let's go here, not here. Okay, let's open this and let's say student login. So see, this CSRF exempt means it will not accept the CSRF token. Without the CSRF token you can post the data. Actually whenever you submit the form, it will not post the data without the CSRF, but if you add this decorator, then it will definitely post the data. Okay, so models dot student object email password and student. If this is not exist, if this query does not exist, then it will return this data. Student data none. If the student data none means false. Okay, so if student data, it means if student data true, it means not none, then we are returning the student ID. So teacher data, here it will be student data, right? So student data dot id and JSON response true and false, so everything is fine. Yep, everything is okay. Now we can try. Okay, so we have this login. Okay, and if we have already logged in, then we will say student dashboard. Okay, we will redirect to the student dashboard. Let's see, we will see that later that it is you know, it is we have created this URL or not. Okay, so here it is showing the underline. So underline means it is asking for, it should be expected 3 equality. So here I am going to you know, emphasize the 2 equality and 3 equality, the difference between the 2 equality. 2 equality means it will match the value. Okay, 3 equality means it will match the value and the data type also. Okay, so if the 2 equality, for example, if the 2 equality, and if you want to match here 1, right, here 1, match this, and this is also a 1. Okay, but it is returning integer, so it will not work in the 3 equality, but it will work in a 2 equality, because it will match the value. Okay, not the data type, but in the 3 equality it will also match the data type. Okay, so I hope you understand. If not, then please add in the comment section. Okay, so here we have a student data, student login status. Okay, we need to set it true. Okay, so we are okay to fly now, right? We are not using this, so I'm going to remove this, and I'm also going to remove from the teacher login. If we need, then we will add it later, right? So let's go in the teacher student login. I'm showing this, but after login is completed, we will add a condition. If the student login, then we will show dashboard logout, else we will show login register. So let's go with the login, and here I don't know, we have created let's go to the URLs and student. Yes, student list. I'll say here student, let's say st whatever we have. This is alex@gmail.com, password 123123. We will see that later, that how we can encrypt the password 123123. So login. Oh my god, it is not posting the data. Don't save. So why? Okay, understand. We need to remove the form. Actually it is submitting the data, we need to remove the form. Okay, so actually this is submit, and this is, we don't need the form, because it is submitting the data, and it is submitting the data with a get method, because by default form work with the get method, right? So okay, let's see now. So Alex, what is the name? alex@gmail.com, alex@gmail.com. okay, why this is showing here? Oh, we are showing the same thing. Okay, so alex@gmail.com, password 123123, login. So student dashboard, so we have redirected, it means we have created that. Okay, so now we have redirected. If we click on this, if you click on the login, okay, you can see that you are already you have already logged in, so that you are redirected on the student dashboard. right? Now we need to remove we need to show these two sections according to the condition. Let's first of all see that we have saved the data. So local storage, this you can see that student ID and student login status, right? So we are matching with student login status, right? So now we have implemented the student login. Let's go with the header section in this, and let's add a condition. We will similarly do like we have done in the in the student login. Okay, so we have this student login. We will see header. We have this header, and yes, we have this thing. Okay, if teacher login status not equal to true, here we will get the, let's get here the student login status also. Student login status. Okay, and we will similarly do for this here, right? Oh no, not here, here, and we don't need this because it will not show. So if student login status not equal to true, then it will show login register, right? Okay, why this is showing must have one parent element. Okay, so if you don't have parent element in the React.js, then you can add this empty tag. Okay, so it will wrap the, it will look like a parent element. Okay, so and if true, then it will show here, right? So I think we have performed the student login. Okay, equal to true, right? So here we equal to and triple equal to. Okay, it is best practice that you always match the data type and the value also. Okay, so here you can see that it is showing the dashboard logout, and whenever you logged out, then it will show the login register, but we have not performed the logged out yet, but we will perform. Sorry. Okay, now let's talk about the logout also. Okay, so we have performed the logout, so let's go with the teacher logout. Here is the another component. Whenever we click on the teacher logout, it will remove the local storage and redirect on the teacher login. Okay, returning the empty div because the component should not be empty. Okay, so I'll copy this page and component, sorry, and paste it here in the user, and I'll say student, sorry, student logout.js, right? So it will be student logout. Okay, student logout teacher login status, it means student login status, and this will be student login, right? And we have to bind it in our main component. Where is the main component? So here is the main component. So let's search with the teacher logout. Here the teacher logout, we'll copy this, and where is our student login? Where is our student login? Okay, user login, not student login here. So let's say student login, or simply we can say the logout. Okay, and let's say student logout. Okay, and we have this login. Let's add here logout, user logout, and this will logout, and we will finally add it in the header. So user logout, we have already defined that, right? So when we click on the user logout, it will go to specific student logout function. So it is showing the error. Let's see. What is the error? Cannot resolve student logout. Okay, I understand. It is not resolving because this is in user, not in the teacher panel, right? So now let's click here, student login. I think it should be normal login. I think it is not a student login. The URL, no, login. Oh, user login, not student login, user login, but it should be student login. Okay, no worries. Maybe we have created in the beginning as a user login, so that. Okay, so when we click on the user login, let's implement the cycle again. Alex 123 oh, you know my password. Okay, login, and we have a student dashboard, and here it is showing the dashboard logout. When we click on the logout, it is showing the user login. It means the student login. Okay, so we have successfully implemented the student login functionality with the reference of course, with the reference of teacher login. Okay, so you can, for the login logout functionality, this is the easiest solution for the login logout with the local storage. Okay, so you can refer this video. This is video number 48, sorry, and you can also refer video number 29 for teacher login logout. Okay, for your practice, of course, for your practice. Okay, so in the next video we will implement the we will implement the how to enroll in the course, particular teacher course, because we have implemented the student login logout. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel, like this video, share this video, and if you have anything, please comment on the video, and please support me via GitHub, via Razorpay, via PayPal. Okay, so I will upload everything. I am uploading everything on the GitHub source. Okay, so you can download the code, but yes, you can download the code after some small donation. You can pay me via Razorpay, PayPal, or Patreon. Okay, so after the whatever the amount, okay, I don't mind any amount. Okay, I will welcome any amount. So whatever the amount, I will I will give you access of that code. Please give me your email ID after your support. Okay, so you can also follow me here. I have already 124 followers. I'm very happy. So thank you so much for watching this video and watching this repository. Thank you so much.